Wow. Scummed your opponent. I might have missed that Prairies team is an island. I mean, I know it's an island, but it also, like, kind of makes sense that you would miss that. Alright, now I'm just gonna get rid of Venser here. Or it could be the greediest. I do have free draw steps. Plus an Oracle trigger. What do you think, chat? Plains or Venser? Did I see the old school tourney drama on Twitter? I heard there was the guy who won cheated. Was he just changing his deck list? Was he just changing his deck round after round or something? I saw it had something to do with not having deck lists, but I'm not sure. I didn't see the details. What do you think, Scotty? Plains or Venser? Posted a deck list that was purposefully incorrect to high tech, then claimed that there were no deck lists required. Wow. Venser is safe, Plain is greedy? Yeah, I understand. Alright. That was not very helpful, Scotty. I was hoping for slightly better. Smoking cigarettes is bad for you. Looks like I made the correct decision. It happens about half the time. Alright, this is a big one, I think, because we're pretty far behind this game. We're a bit behind this game. So I need a little help. Not the worst, I guess. Alright, so they could have Dismember. Some lists only play 2 Dismember. Can I afford not to play Soulherder? Can I afford not to go for the value? So they're very likely going to play a Smasher because they kept 7 cards. If I just play an Oracle, could I really beat a... I'm just going to play the Soulherder and hope for the best. Ooh, we got a free trigger. Don't mind if I do. We need to find one of our 2 deputies of detention. If that wasn't obvious. It's Venser. Venser kind of does it. All right, so I'm not gonna fetch because I do wanna draw a land. That works. Thanks for the follows. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do. Let's try and figure it out. Obviously, I need to Venser the Chalice. I think Ephemerate might be better. Let's see. If I path, all my cards are kind of valuable. I think Ephemerate. Yeah, Venser was much better than Jace here. I think this is pretty good. Because next turn they have to choose between Smasher and Chalice if they don't have a bunch of lands. And since it's a trigger, I don't have to discard. Like, this is almost essentially a path to exile. I think I want to Ephemerate Coiling Oracle. Because this way, if they play Chalice, I path the Smasher. And if they play Smasher, that means they don't play Chalice. I think I need to... I think I need to go for the card advantage. Basically. It's pretty good. Alright, I drew an extra land. I kind of want to play Wall of Blossoms again. I might play Watcher, we'll see. Did I decide on the Legacy Challenge? There's a Mox Prelim tomorrow, standard Mox Prelim. So I'll see. Alright, Blast Zone is kind of a problem. They have Endbringer in their deck. Just lose if they have Endbringer. I think I'm willing to sack a wall here just to see what happens. Plus they have Blast Zone. Endbringer is just so scary right now. I'm not here. So if I have Thought-Knots here, I get an extra card. I may actually kill a Thought-Knots here in combat, kind of. Trumpet too. Plus I don't have anything great in hand right now. I have like kind of redundant cards. This is tough. My planes could be useful next turn. I mean, another Smasher is going to be pretty hard to deal with, especially. So they're going to play Chalice for 1. Why would they not play Chalice for 1 first? It's so weird. So they didn't know what's going on. Death Path to Smasher. Thought-Knots here gets me an extra card. Give me an extra card and I have like the planes in hand. Baggery dealing with 2 Smasher is going to be a problem. Oh well, looks like I lost a wall. I don't know, maybe I was too scared. I didn't feel like in bad enough shape that... I felt like I don't know, I just had them on Endbringer. Wait, they didn't play Chalice? Oh, they just want to play Chalice for 2? They're going for the throat. Maybe they're trying to protect their dude. Kind of want to attack and just path the... It's safe to path my own guys. No. They should only have 2 wastes in their deck. Oh, that's why. That's why they didn't play Chaz. I guess I could have made that read. They have Spatial Contortion main deck. Are they just playing that over Dismember? I think I want to play my land. Karn first? I have these 1/1s though. Looks like they should have Spatial Contortion and 1/1. I also have Venser in my graveyard. I feel like they're not playing this game very well. Walking Ballista. Wait, they're not playing Chalice on 1? Okay. So I can witness. So they have Chalice, Smasher, and Ballista. Yeah, they're trying to take up Blast Zone. They have Chalice, Smasher, and Ballista in hand, right? So I'm going to attack Karn and 1 at them. I'm going to witness. I can witness Ephemerate, Witness, and cast a Soulherder, and then I can blink a Witness and get back a path, and I'll have a 2/2 Soulherder, and then they can play a big Ballista. Or I could just Witness Venser, but I feel like then I just run out of gas. Obviously, if I had one more land, this game would be a bit easier. Do I even attack with Oracle? Yeah. I kind of want to go, because it's not like the cast the biggest Ballista ever. I kind of want to go for the Witness Soulherder line. I think that's what I have to do. So free blue, free white, free green. What do I need more of? Maybe blue. Should I blink Witness or blink Watcher? Probably blink Witness. This is pretty good. I can get back Soulherder, and then I can get back Venser for next turn. I'm a bit low on time, but this game's been complicated. I don't want to bring back Path, because or else I get tricked by Chalice. I already have an Ephemerate that's going to rebound. So I need to get back Venser. If they blow up my 2-drop and play a Chalice, that's not a very good turn for them. If they play a free Ballista, I don't think that's good enough. Okay, they're leading with Blast Zone. Ballista for 1. Interesting. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Map, okay. So what you do is you bounce. Doesn't matter. Tower, blanket, that's temple, draw something good, that's fine. All right, how does that work? Stack. Oh yeah, I don't have to. I'm trying to think how I get max counters on my Soulherders. This Soulherder has to target Venser. No, this target has. Okay, so this one's gonna target Venser, and then this one's gonna target this guy. And then I think if it works the way I think, I'm going to get 2 counters on this guy and then 1 counter on my other guy. So yeah, this way I did it right. This way I got 2 counters on this Soulherder and I got the 1 counter on that Soulherder. So what I did was target this dude was this trigger and target Venser was the small trigger. And then I ordered it in the right order so that this Soulherder gets the token. Because if you target Venser twice with Soulherder, what happens is that you resolve the first one, and then the second one fizzles because that's the rules of Magic. I didn't realize I was like so close to dying. So close to dying. Alright, I guess I just take it. I'll lose to a Ballista if I take it. What if I block? What if I block with 2/2 Soulherder and then go down to free Bounce. Damn. Ugh, that is tough. We know they have Chalice. That's it. And we know they have like a couple of lands. I think blocking is bad. Come on, Ephemerate, Oracle. Damn, can't cast it. So I'm gonna bounce Smasher. I can do that. Puts it down to 7. Like if they replay Smasher, I win anyways. I could just attack like that. And then this guy's gonna be a 3/3. This guy's gonna be a 4/4. Could maybe play a way that I don't lose to Dismember. Yeah, I should play around Dismember and Smasher. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack Wiz. Is there anything I can draw? I don't think so. If they have Ballista, I just lose. C'est la vie, as they say. Wait, why did I not draw a card? Oh yeah, draw a witness. Alright, do you have Ballista? They could have Temple All as Dust. Alright, it can't has Dismember if they're at 4. Yeah. I think my play was okay here. Alright, Ballista or Bust. I think Ballista or Bust, because even if they play a bunch of blockers, I can just Witness Path, etc. As an E-Tron specialist, you feel like you know all the intricacies of this matchup. I've actually played this matchup a decent bit from the Soulherder side. It's always felt really good. Probably has 9 minutes left on the clock. I'm just going to block with everyone and do attack. I mean, it's pretty unlikely they have Dismember because they played like 2 Spatial Contortions. Can they kill all my dudes? No. Am I playing Knight of Autumn? Not in the main deck. The deck list is on the screen, by the way. Or you might be on mobile, but yeah. I'm playing 2 Deputies main deck. Deputies actually infinitely better against them. Okay, this card's awesome against them. Knight is good. Rejection is good. Stroke is good. Stony Silence is good. So, no, they have like, you need to keep in some force of negations. Jeez, I have no bad cards. I think the thing is I usually don't have that many cards to bring in. I like to trim on ones. Like Path is actually kind of not super important against them. Force is, they have all his dust, which is, I guess I have Disdainful Stroke and Rejection. Yeah, I think I just bored out all the force in this matchup. That's what I usually do. What does Stony Sound do here? It subs Ballista, which is one of their best cards. And then they have like random stuff like Mind Stone and very corner case. You get in scenarios where they have Karn and they can't get Lattice because you have Stony Silence in play. It's like okay, it's not like busted, but it's definitely pretty solid. Jace out. Jace is usually pretty good against them. It's a bit worse when you don't have force and it's a bit worse on the draw. I don't hate trimming an ephemerate against them. They do have like cheap removal. I'm gonna board out some. Watcher blocks Matter Reshaper. Wall of Blossom also blocks Matter Reshaper, I guess. I could do something like that. Cutting an ephemerate is kind of sketchy. Because I have 4 good answers to Chalice. Would I have picked this for Vegas? Nah, I probably would have played Hogak or Mono Red Prowess, you know. I think this deck is good, but if I'm going to play a GP, I'm going to probably play what I think is the best deck. Or at least try to. Oh, I could board out Witness too. Witness is a bit slow. Oh well, 61. I mean, if I lived in Vegas, I don't know, I'm not even sure that makes sense, but like I was gonna play this deck in GP Barcelona, for instance, but I was just looking to chill. But if I'm gonna travel to a GP and spend money and stuff, I feel like I should, you know, give myself the best. If I care enough, you know, to spend the money and go to a GP, I should probably try and play what I think is the best deck. If I just happen to like stumble upon the GP in my hometown or something, I would have played this deck. Alright, that's a bit scary. For sure. Also, clock is a bit scary. Alright, so I'm gonna fetch, and then I'm gonna fetch again. So I want blue whites. Okay, so they have turn free Tron, so that's a problem, obviously. Wish I had a coddle here. This is kind of why I smile when people bring up acidic slime. It's just, you know, the cheap counters are just super important. That was a pretty great draw. Alright, let's go. Land. Nope. Alright, watching TI. Oh yeah. I didn't watch the... I haven't been setting my alarm for like, you know, 4 a.m. to watch the first series of the day, so I missed Vici against Vici against Secret. Oh, this is unfortunate. Alright, unfortunately you kind of just have to suck it up here and just have to have the ballista in these spots. It's not the end of the world. They have like a lot of their cards are not super impactful. Like their dudes don't really matter a ton. I mean, yeah, they can like kind of flood and. All right, that's pretty interesting. I think I just go Oracle Watcher. Double Ephemerate? Start was 1. Double Ephemerate kind of gets wrecked by Ballista, I guess. This is another interesting one. Probably just get Witness. Knight of Autumn's kind of... Wait, I can't even cast Witness right now. I'll be able to cast it. I have to play a bit faster anyways. I can't, like, take forever on every decision. Alright, that does nothing. Alright, so obviously they have nothing. So I could just move in. I think I'm just gonna go for a big turn here. I'm gonna basically tap out this turn, hope they don't have anything. Go play a wall. Does this island do anything for me? Not really. Soulherder. I guess I'll just take Soulherder. Low degree of confidence. Alright, I need to dodge one draw step, and then I think I probably win, because I just go Witness on Disdainful Stroke, and then it's pretty hard for them to come back. They got Seagate Wreckage going. It's kind of scary. Now they can get a Blast Zone. Burning my clock. Playing a little dirty. Okay, I was gonna play Witness, but since I had Ceremonious Rejection of the Watcher, I can just go ahead and play Soulherder right away. I don't think they want to sack map there. Makes it a bit harder. They draw a land now. I guess they need to play that Blast Zone. Another map for another Blast Zone. Oh no, they get to draw a card and cast something good now. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have countered that map. Blast Zone's kind of scary though. Multiple Blast Zones. As I said, not every choice I make is going to be perfect this game. I think I have to do that. It's like good on multiple levels. At 13, I'm going to take 6. All right, can I dodge one more top deck? It's pretty gross. I'm at 4. Probably could have played it differently, right? I forgot, like, I could just Witness out of the Disdainful Stroke. This is where not having a lot of time hurting me. I punted that game. All I had to do was Witness a Stroke. Alright, I can win in 4 minutes. No, Nico, thanks for the resub. I'm gonna close chat for like the 3rd game so I don't get distracted. I guess Witness really good was the counter spells. I think Path is honestly kind of whatever. Oh, I had 61 cards. That's probably why I couldn't draw lands. Yeah, if I had a few more minutes, I think I would have won this game. That sucks. So what happened? The turn I played Venser. I had to play Venser though. Because of Blast Zone. Okay, pretty solid hand. fine. It's pretty good. Liz, not now. Okay, that's fine. Liz, please not now. Like I'm super long time. Everyone's just losing it in chat, I'm sure. I should just play my cards on my turn and sack a bit of VV and they have to take Ephemerate here. I mean, I guess they could take Venser. Alright, so they're gonna take Ephemerate, and I'm gonna do what? Just say good. They're taking Venser. Okay. Why did I take Stony Silence? Yeah, whatever. As this is faster. The hideaway trigger takes too long. I'm off it. Yeah, I wish I had like 1 more minute. Story of my life. Yeah, I'm just gonna Pabs every shaper now. The attack. I really need to Ephemerate that Watcher. Fine of Thragtusk and stuff. I'm just so worried about all the triggers. I'm just gonna counter it. I'm not even sure if I care that much, but it's just gonna eat the clock. They're gonna get a bridge. I'm gonna have to attack the bridge. Yada yada. Alright, I think I do need to Ephemerate Death Watcher though. Then Dismember? Well, they're not killing the Soulherder. But they are killing the Soulherder. It's fine. Ah, I should have played Stony Silence. Whoops. I think that Blast Dome's gonna bite them the turn they need. So sick. Oh, they're tapping out? What the hell? That's great for me. Yeah, I wish I played Stony Silence. This game would be over. They might be baiting for all his dust or something. Liz, I literally have 10 seconds left. Please, just 1 sec. It's gonna be over in like 1 minute. You can just leave it on the floor if you want. Thank you.
I can't though because I need to stick underneath that.
Okay, well, I have 12 seconds left. It's my opponent's turn. They're dead on my next turn. I have a counter spell in hand. Just need to click everything fast enough. All right. One sec. Oh, it is being laggy. Plenty of time. 4 seconds. All right, that's close. That's super close. All right, let's try and not cut it that close ever again. Yeah, right. Liz is good luck. Dude, Liz is not a very lucky person. I mean, there's, flashback of the MSL, yeah. Dude, I should have won that second game probably. Open and playing John probably. What are we eating? Tartiflette. It's potatoes, bacon, onions, garlic, and melted cheese, reblochon, or 2-0. We barely got there. Yeah, like if I had more time for that third game too, I would have like locked up the game so easily. It was ephemerate on. Maybe I was being dumb. Maybe I was supposed to just they took witness. I didn't think they were gonna take witness. So let's see if they have Ren and 6. I have to force it, I think. Could be a good card at some point. Yeah, Tartiflette is the best. Wow, very good. You had me at bacon. You had me at potatoes. Ooze. It's kind of weird. The witness. I wonder if they had those when they took the witness. I'd have probably taken the Wall of Blossoms if I was them, but I guess playing Ice Fang is the same thing as playing Coiling Oracle, because if I draw a land I can just play it, and I'd rather have Ice Fang in play. Also, Oracle just lets them know what you have in hand, I guess. Hey Magus, thanks for the raid, buddy. Magoose? Is this a spot where I just want to go as a card disadvantage? What am I trying to protect? Fractas is pretty awesome against them. Soulherder is pretty good too. I'll just let them have it. You should get a watch company to sponsor me. I don't know. Don't you want to sponsor someone who doesn't time out? I could have forced the Thoughtseize was Oracle to try and save my Soulherder. Seems kind of risky if they have removal spell. I think that good's gonna be a problem at some point. The ooze could be a big problem too, actually. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the ooze. Kind of short-sighted, probably. Just gonna play my land, I guess. I have 3 creatures in my graveyard. Not sure I played that game great. Not sure I played it wrong either. Yeah, I should have probably passed the ooze. Now I kind of need to draw a path now before I can do anything really. I think Assassin's Trophy, my Thragtusk is a bit spewy. Not a fan. Crusader Ooze about to be... Oh, I guess I only have 3 creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Alright, I'm done eating. I guess I have to force that so that they can't just like beat me down. Uh-oh. Did there be something good? Jace would be nice. I'll take Jace, I'll take Path, I'll take Soulherder. I'll take Ephemerate. Is the volume that low? People have been saying the volume's a bit lower. I was gonna fetch. Could be a mistake. I wonder what they have in hand. Maybe Bolt. Maybe they're sitting like 1 spot removal for a Soulherder. Maybe they just have a bunch of awkward Liliana. So looks like we win. I mean, if they had a removal spell, they would play it before I draw, because I have Force of Negation in my deck. Well, I guess not. I guess they're gamblers. Open loves a good gamble. That's a pretty interesting spot. Keeping it in hand's really bad if they have Liliana. But playing it's really bad if they play anything good. Also playing it is good if you play Tiara and sub. Makis, it's obviously incredibly close. You know why it's incredibly close? Because I'm one of the greatest players of all time, and I think it's close. And I'm hesitating. You realize they're at 3, right, Makis? And they probably have a land in hand? Unfortunately, I cannot play it in Exile Wall of Blossoms because it's only your opponent's permanents. Like if they draw Liliana, like what are the permanents I care about? Free Goifs. Ooze, Bloodbraid Elf. I guess they would have played Liliana in plus last turn to make me oh, they could have a discard spell too. Could they have Inquisition the way that game played out? Not now, Liz. Not now, Mom. Alright. I'm gonna play it just because McKee said it's not close. I'm gonna play it. And I'm gonna ask my opponent if they had Inquisition in hand. This is why I always beat you at the PT, McKees.
PogChamp.
Thanks for the resub, Runs. Thank you so much. 7 months was a Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, honestly, I thought it was close, and then I thought about Inquisition. And I think when you throw Inquisition in the mix, you have to play it. What's the best PT result in the last 3 years, discounting the team PT where you got carried? I think I have a top 16 and a top 32. Maybe 2 top 16s. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Wow, McKee's trying to flex on me. It just got personal. Alright, so I usually bring in Purge. Thanks, Purge. I usually run in Purge. And then you can bring in like Ooze, I guess. And then I don't bring in Rest in Peace. And then if I see they have like Ley Lines or Spell Bombs after sideboard, maybe I bring in Rest in Peace. I have a 16th and an 18th, Matt. That's not bad. And a second and a GP. Thanks, Matt. Wow. Should mod. Is it the real Matt Sperling, you think? Probably. Alright, yeah, so pretty straightforward sideboarding. Deputy's pretty bad against these decks in general, too. Force of Negation's not that bad. Sometimes the games go long, and Gearhulk might be good, too. Yeah, Deputy could be good. Oh, they have the Snake after sideboard, too. They have Plague Engineer. How do I deal with Plague? Yeah, I want the Gearhulk for sure. Can cut 1 Deputy. Not a lot of them might be better than Deputy. I could do 1 Rest in Peace. I don't hate having Free Witness and 1 Rest in Peace in the deck. I think that's fine, actually. It's not something I've done before, but I think it's reasonable for sure. PT Guilds of Ravnica, is that the one where I went 1-7? Hey, I came to play, man. I came to play and to have a good time. Do you guys know that story? The Chris Picula, Mikhail Debar story? So back in the day, you used to make day 2 of GPs if you had 4 wins and a draw. It was like usually 7 rounds day 1, I think. And you had to have like, no, it was a PT. It was a PT. It was like PT Mainz or something, some PT in Europe. And to make day 2, it made no sense. It was such a bad system, but that's the way it was. You had to have at least 4 wins and a draw. Or 13 points, I guess. And which is terrible because what happened is like, so that was the system, and what ended up happening, I played the wrong land probably. What would end up happening is like everyone who was 4-2 in the last round would just draw because they wanted to secure their day 2. And then, you know, you'd be spewing, you'd be like, so everyone who has 4-2 kind of got screwed in a way, because you just lose a point. And Chris Piccola, round 7 of day 1, 4-2, gets paired against this old school French player who was one of the best French players back then. His name's Michael Debar. And then he sits down and he's like, you know, going through the motions. He's like, oh, I was supposed to purge in response to the fetch, but story time, etc. All right, this lands on the opponent. Little freebie. You know, he's getting ready to go through the motions. He's like, okay, you know, offers the draw. It's like, you know, and his opponent, the Frenchie's just like, no, I don't want to draw. And Chris like, what do you mean you don't want to draw? You don't want to make day 2? He's like, no, I came to play. And Chris is like, huh? And he's like, yeah, I came to play. I didn't come to draw. And Chris like, I came to play. I came to play also. I came to play in day 2. We should draw so we both make day 2. And then Frenchie was like, no, I'm good. And I think, pretty sure Chris lost the match. Just got knocked out of day 2 by a French legend. Why did I cut the breeding pool? Because I figured someone smarter than me made me realize I didn't need breeding pool in that deck. Because you never get it on tap turn 1, so why do you need a breeding pool, you know? French player's name? No, it wasn't me. I wish I was that gutsy. Now, Michael Debar, he had like, I don't think he ever top 8'd a PT. He had like a GP top 8 or 2. I think the mana base of the deck is maybe the part I'm the proudest of. Just not playing any breeding pools or hallowed fountain or temple garden. Hi, yeah, running 1 basic plains instead of 2 drops the rate of having it in your opener from 22% to 11%. You think it's still worth running 2 even though it messed up the 2 color? So I was talking about that earlier. I think that now that I have 4 Wall of Blossoms and 2 Watchers in the deck, even if you have like kind of that awkward plains draw, you still have 6 2 drops you can play. So I think it's reasonable. Looks like our opponent has a really reactive draw. This is kind of games you feel good about it, and then all of a sudden it all falls apart. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe they have Damnation in their sideboard? So you don't want to really play Watcher into open mana because they just kill it. My Jace is going to die anyways. I guess I'm just going to play Jace as, you know, pseudo ancestral recall here. Get rid of 2 lands, make them use a removal spell, etc. I mean, even if they bold it, we got great value. Is Jace Plus atrocious? Yeah, it is, because of that, for instance. I mean, I had Bolt in mind, you know. Oh, you know, yeah, just usually when you try and get fancy in these spots and go for Jace Plus, it backfires. Almost always. Is there any merits to splitting your walls between Blossoms and Omens? Obviously there is, but, you know, common line in the deck is to go 2-drop into Ephemerate. And by playing Wall of Blossoms, that makes it a bit easier. I guess I should path this right away. It's my current record. It's on the screen. I'll let you play a little game. I'll let you find the record on the screen. It's not really hidden. All right. I think I should get, what fetch lands do I have left? I'll just get the Prairie Stream, I guess. Maybe I need another green mana. This doesn't get green. I'm getting kind of curious as to what they have in hand besides lands. I think I should ephemerate my wall in response. I think ephemerate might be the best card in my hand right now. And if they want to fatal push a wall of blossoms, I guess I'm fine with that. Actually, I'm not super fine with it. It's gonna be hard to find a spot with ephemerate where they're tapped out. I don't know. That was kind of sketchy, honestly. Yeah, that was. I mean, if I don't do it, they're just gonna take ephemerate. I'm guessing they're gonna play in a way that they never tap out. That's a really good draw. Maybe I should start dumping my hands. I think I'm playing too passively. Then Sir bounds your world, end of turn seems good. Just let Inquisition resolve, you mean? Yeah, I could have done that. I mean, it's not like my Venser is very precious in this matchup. It's just like a random 4-drop. Maelstrom Pulse. Do I want to try and save it? I kind of want to try and... Yeah, I don't really care. Is there a creature in the yard? Just gonna eat my own creature to gain on. I don't think I care that much about views. Yeah, it looks like they're just horrendously flooded. They might have surgical in hands? No, they wouldn't bring in surgical. Could have found the spot for ephemerate bounce it with Venser after the kill. Oh, bounce my own ephemerate to my hand. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually. I cast ephemerate. If they push my dude, I Venser my own ephemerate. Yeah, that's probably the best use of Venser. Now I don't care because if they have a removal spell, I still get the other ephemerate back and I can ephemerate witness. I guess if they have double removal spell, I get wrecked. So maybe I shouldn't be so careless. I guess if they play a removal spell, I just won't cast the second one right away. Now I'm tempted because there's no way they would use like Assassin's Trophy is the very last removal spell they would use. All right, I'm just gonna be a dumbass and try to throw the game away. Just giving my opponent a chance, you know, in a completely one game, but yeah, I mean, I guess they could have another Assassin's Trophy in hand. That is possible. So one of the cool things about Rebound is that you can, unlike Soulherder, you can target the same creature twice because of the way Rebound goes on this. You put Rebound on the stack and then it resolves, and so it can be kind of relevant sometimes. What's Squishy record at the GP? I don't know. I know he was 2-2, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume he didn't make day 2. Only 13% Hogak. Yeah, maybe people just had kind of a gentleman's agreement. Also, people don't want it's so weird. Has that ever happened before that there was like a couple GPs where people knew the card was gonna get banned, and so people just don't want to invest in the cards, I guess, and in the deck. GG's, buddy. He said, GG's, this matchup feels awful. Make my tiebreakers good. This matchup's like, I don't know. Obviously, this game he just